Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today we are playing through Marvel Champions. Super excited. I've actually played quite a bit of Marvel Champions over the last couple days. It's one of the first times in a long time where I've actually played and not streamed it. How about you, Terence? Have you been playing?
Uh, yeah, I've been playing a little, got Scarlet Witch last was it 2 weeks ago? Last week, right?
Yes, last Friday.
And just been playing and did some of the pair ups and learned about the fact that the team up keywords are and the alter ego abilities are side dependent
Ah,
versus when you have the ally, which was
yes.
something I don't know if that was true for Ant-Man and Wasp. It probably was, but I felt like I didn't notice it
Yes. Well,
as much
because
as
it's
this
on
one.
the alter ego side for Quicksilver and Wanda, right?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is much more of a big deal. It's something you have to plan for more than if it's both on the hero side. When you have a team up card that says play with both of your heroes, not often is that an issue. Whereas when it's both of you have to be on your alter egos at the same time, that's more of a commitment. You really have to like know you're not going to die to the scheme on that turn to do that.
Yeah, it definitely made it much harder, I think, to use that card. And I think the fact that Wasp and Ant-Man have two hero sides meant that you're most likely probably going to be able to play it the moment you draw it. I found out in that team up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so I've actually you're gonna laugh because you know me. I went back and messed around some with protection, of course, because I always go to protection. Panther, and I wanted to mess around actually because I noticed with this protection deck where I've got the upgrade where you do extra like feedback damage when they attack you. I was kind of messing with that.
Electrostatic armor.
Yes, I was messing with that with Panther. Although one thing I did realize, which I didn't realize originally, is you do have to defend to make that card work. It's not
Yep.
just when you get attacked, do a damage to them. You actually have to commit to
Yeah.
defend, which made it not as good as I originally thought it was. In all honesty,
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really way too strong for one cost if it was just a retaliate
yeah,
boost. And I think it works well with the kind of direction at least one of the archetypes are trying to go with protection, which is to actually be defending and then being able to ready and then kind of having all those defense events.
yeah. So I went with, of course, a bunch of stuff on the table. That way, you get back to your Wakanda Forevers. I have noticed, I mean, since watching you play, that I tend to flip more and be on my alter ego side more. And so for my Panther Protection deck, I tend to flip over a lot because I realize you get double benefit from not Wakanda Forever, the Golden City, which is draw two cards when you're on your alter ego side. So you get it when you flip, you get to draw two cards, and then the following turn you get to draw two cards before you flip back over. So you're starting with an 8 card hand, which is pretty darn good.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yes. So for people watching the my running the gauntlet series, if and when so I've got another one tomorrow morning. I forget what time. I think it's 10 or 11 a.m. And then so if I lose that one, I think I am going to try this Panther deck, Panther Protection, as my next running the gauntlet deck, just because I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've been tweaking it a little bit, kind of trying to get it ready for that.
Are you running the protection resource card that came in uh, Quicksilver?
Which one? Oh, for protection
Uh,
events?
it's,
I'm
yeah.
not really running a lot of protection events. The only one I'm running is the +3 armor one. Um, I'm actually running more neutrals.
Nerves of Steel, I think, is the name of the
Yeah,
card.
I'm running more neutrals in that deck, ironically. So I am running the two neutral double resource cards. And part of it is I'm definitely going to have Lockjaw. And he actually saved my butt yesterday. So I had Lockjaw in my discard and, yep, pulled him out because I had one of those big resource turns where I didn't have anything in my hand I really wanted to play. So yeah, out came Lockjaw and he actually kind of saved me at the end. One cool thing I forgot and didn't necessarily realize about Lockjaw, see now I'm going to go on a Lockjaw love fest, is you can play him, attack with him one turn, attack with him the next turn which ends up killing him, and then bring him back on that same turn and attack again. He's like one of the few cards that can attack twice without like some kind of boosts, to let him come back again.
So expensive still.
I know, but he's fun. I love it. It was the end of the game, of course. That's why I brought him back a second time and finished the job with him. But anyway, you guys didn't come here to hear us talk about what we've been playing lately, although hopefully that was fun for you guys. So Steve says, electrostatic armor is fun with Retaliate. Yes, it is. And I mean, so you've got Cap with Retaliate and electrostatic armor. So, I mean, that's 2 points of damage when you defend against an attack, which is awesome. Although I'm the one giving you the electrostatic armor in this situation. Steve also said I had fun with strategy with Captain America deck. Yep. So you might see some of that today. You probably will, because I'm usually giving it to you now. So ironically, originally I put it in my deck so I could, get to my tech upgrades faster. And in fact, I'm going to put this one down here, just so I can count my tech upgrades faster. So +1 Thord, I'll remember that I have that. And remember, we start with these tech upgrades because of the campaign. But let's get into the campaign and see what's going on here. Oh, there's a lot more comments. Hold on. Or maybe just one more comment. But I can't turn my screen. What are you doing? There we go. Dan says, do you guys ever play custom content? I have not, but I certainly wouldn't be opposed to it. Have you played any of those? It's not on this mod, but it's on the other mod, those like custom campaigns where you're playing like, and there's like a side event or something like that really helps.
I haven't played anything that is not just the environment cards.
The environment cards, that's what I was thinking of.
Full-on custom thing. And the environment cards are actually pretty great. But I felt like I played a lot of that stuff basically when there was not as much content coming out.
Sure.
And there was a huge, I think, drought between the core set and when Red Skull came out, because we got Green Goblin and Wrecking Crew, but I felt like there was delays and a bunch of stuff, and so there was a long period where we, besides just playing with heroes, you kind of did not have as much content. So I could see if we keep this stream up, like we're gonna get Galaxy's Most Wanted next month, and then there's probably a scenario pack that comes out either within the month after that or maybe the month after that one, and then there's going to be a bunch of hero packs. I can see us potentially looking at that.
I mean, there's going to be a lot coming out. I mean, we have a little bit of dead time after this campaign, although we still haven't played Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch together. We haven't played anything Scarlet Witch. So we've got some stuff to keep us busy for the next couple weeks. But yeah, it feels like there's going to be a lot coming. One thing I wouldn't mind doing, because, I mean, we all know this. Everybody who's bought the game and played it enough knows that Wrecking Crew just isn't up to snuff. I was talking to some people on a podcast. I actually shout out to the Portal podcast, and it was on their YouTube channel as well. I was talking to them about it, and they said what they do is they actually pump up Wrecking Crew to like 4 times their normal health. Now, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't go that high, but maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't want an all-night game, but if the environment's good, that might be something fun to do too. And I've also seen some of those custom decks, and like, the X-Men aren't coming out anytime soon. So, I don't know. I wouldn't mind trying Wolverine, but I don't want to do too much custom stuff. And the reason we use this mod over the other one is the other mod is full and chock full of custom stuff, but it just takes so long to load. This mod is streamlined. It's quick. It has really nice features. I like it for its... If you want to just play Marvel Champions, this is the best place. And just as a reminder for those of us joining us for the first time, we don't play with anything we don't own, but thankfully you and I own everything and probably will for the entirety of the game. So it's not really an issue for us. Yep.
Yeah, we're in the fortunate position where we're waiting for the mod to get content that we ready.
Yes. Well, I found out something last time because, to be honest, the mod wasn't even updated when I was ready for Scarlet Witch. I did find that there are other mods that just have like the new packs sometimes, so I might go searching for that early next time just so I don't, because it was weird last weekend. I had to keep delaying the stream and delaying it, and then I did my running the gauntlet thing just to have some kind of content when I promised something. But I don't want to go through that again, right? I don't want to wait for the mod to update. So I may go searching for custom content before I schedule the stream next time. And it's not even custom. It's just another update.
Yeah, there might be a lag for Galaxy's Most Wanted, which is the next thing coming out, just because it's probably a bigger thing.
Dan also
Um,
says they're fun. I play mostly heroes because the villains aren't too balanced. Oh, so apparently the custom villains he's not happy with, but he loves the heroes over there. And there's going to be different levels of balance for heroes, I'm sure as well, just as there is for the for the stuff that's put out by Fantasy Flight, right? The villains and heroes are definitely on different power levels, and I'm sure it's the same with custom content as well. Steve says you take that back. As someone who really wants to see X-Men coming soon. Oh, okay. So Steve's excited to see X-Men, but I don't know. I mean, I think it will come, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be the next thing out after Guardians. Maybe it will. Who knows? I mean, look, I'm not the one putting out the content, so I can only take back so much, right?
yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know how much you want to get into spoiler stuff territory, but at least from the stuff that's been leaked, it is not going to be after Galaxy Most Wanted, most likely.
Okay, all right. And I don't go too far into that, and it's because I don't want to spoil myself. More than anything, it's weird. I know. I just like playing stuff new and fresh for the first time without too many spoilers. But speaking of spoilers,
I just figured.
oh sorry,
I just figured you'd forget Peter by the time it comes out because it's like so far out from
that's
now.
true. That's true. I do have the worst memory ever. I'm one of the only people who will play an unlock scenario more than once because I literally, if I
Wow. I think you're the first person I've met.
I
First
mean,
person.
after you've played 5 or 6 other ones, you really gonna remember what was in that scenario? I certainly don't, and hundreds of games in between. So I've certainly gone back and played some, and usually it's the ones that are my least favorite, and it's also usually ones that I played 3 or more players where I didn't feel like I was involved in a lot of solving of the puzzles. You know what I mean? That game's really made for one or
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah. I think I played it too, which I won't remember most of the puzzles, but I think I would remember like points where I've gotten stuck
Right,
become somewhat memorable. Like not exactly, but then you kind of just don't get that same. You're like, oh yeah, there's like something about this,
right, right.
and it's like in the back of your mind.
Exactly. Well, and there is, and we all have that, but they were ones I was frustrated with, so they were way easier the second time through. I can attest to that. So playing the same content, if for those of you who don't know, who are here for Marvel, Unlock is like an escape room type game, and so playing through an escape room for the second time when you already know the answer to all the puzzles, yeah, is a little fun, but it's something I've done. Just for the ones I was like, did I really not like that as much as I thought I did? And then, the puzzles become more clear potentially the second time through. But anyway, uh, let's get into what we're here for, which is the next Rise of Red Skull game. We're here to fight some Zola, right? So, just as a recap of what happened at the end of last mission, what's going on, Taskmaster? How did Hydra conquer New York City? It's not just New York City, babe. Hydra rules all of America now. I do remember reading this at the end, but we'll do it again. Madame Hydra brought Zola brought Zola the Reality Stone. Then the Doctor used the power to put Hydra in charge. Where is Zola now? He set up shop on Ellis Island. Rumor has it that he's doing weird experiment there, trying to develop the perfect soldiers for Hydra. I've heard enough. Let's go get him. That's right. Done talking. Time for action. Scenario 4 Zola. Having defeated Taskmaster, you learn that Hydra has not only captured New York City, but all of the United States. It was a mad scientist, Armin Zola, who built the machine to harness the power of the reality gem and tip the balance of power to Hydra's favor. He has created a research station for himself on Ellis Island and turned the historic port into a nightmarish prison for the unfortunate test subjects. Taskmaster, maybe we'll find Wanda and her brother Pietro over there. Test subjects for Infinity Stones. You never know. Taskmaster was.
Not from these pictures.
What was that?
Not from these pictures of the side screen.
Yeah, no, probably not. And I played through it, and I know it's not, but it's interesting callback to the movie anyway. Taskmaster was ordered to bring the heroes he captured there for experimentation. Oh yeah, they weren't heroes. In this upside down America, you're the only hope the captives have to escape their horrible fate. All right, so we set up for expert. Let's see, rules clarification. What does it mean when a card is removed from the campaign log? Yeah, we know that. All right, setup. We're doing expert campaign, so we are carrying over our health. We both had 10 health at the end of the last mission, so we're carrying that over. You can actually have quite a bit more with your upgrade. Um, Not where I am, though.
Oh
And then do
yeah.
we read this?
Oh, I get +1 health, right? On this or no? No, probably not.
Oh, no, this is after we beat up Zola. So we're not going to read that yet. Let's get into playing. So we start with 2 side schemes into play. Oh my gosh, with 8 and 4 threat on them.
Yeah. So you or not you. I went and got the allies like it told us to do.
Oh, there are
Here, and then
allies.
you add the costs, and of course, good guy War Machine costs 4, so it's 4 plus 3 is 7 plus the original one.
Oh my
Gets
god,
us
each player searches their deck and discard pile for a hero specific ally and places it beneath. Got it. Alrighty. When defeated, remove
and
the
we do
scheme from the
kind of
game
want
and
to.
return each ally beneath it to its hero's hand. So we do get it to our hand, which is a nice part. But there's nothing else, right? It just takes our.
No, but you kind of do want to not leave them in the prison
I mean,
because then they disappear. Because you just literally just left them in the prison and then walked away.
gotcha. All right, so by the end of the mission, we want to capture or get him back. All right, so after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 test counter here. Then, if there are 3 or more test counters here, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put it into play, engage with the first player, and remove 3 test counters from a scheme. In a 3-player game, that would be terrible because the same person would just keep getting the minion over and over and over. But thankfully, we don't have that. Unlock Star Wars, says Dan. Yes, Unlock Star Wars was very good. I did not have to play that one multiple times, though. That one's on the easier end, but if you haven't played an Unlock game, really good starting place, for sure. All right, and then Zola has Retaliate 1, which, you know who loves Retaliate? Iron Man loves Retaliate with his little blasting pew pew 1 damage things. Literally, he takes as much damage as he gives with that. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard for test subject side scheme and reveal it. Well, we've already done that. That's going to give us +1 card at the end of each turn, so hopefully we can get rid of that pretty early. I mean, between the two of us, we definitely could. I haven't even drawn my cards yet, have I? Gosh, let's do that. All right, draw up to 6. Let's make you the first player, so you can do that while I'm deciding. I got armor in here. Oh, I got Iron Fist, which is hard to discard, but not that hard. All of this is gone. I need upgrades. Repulsor Blast. Yeah, I learned my lesson with Repulsor Blast. I'm never doing Repulsor Blast in the first round of the game before I have the upgrades I want again. Oh my gosh, that was so painful to lose my favorite upgrade. Like, the first time through the deck the last time we played. So, all right. Go ahead, Terence. Why don't you go ahead and take the first turn? And actually, while you're doing that, I'll look through the top 3 cards of my deck and add 1 to my hand. So I will do that while you're doing your turn.
Okay. So let's see. We have these ultimate bioservants that have toughness, which is kind of a bummer.
Now, I can pew-pew them when I get my things off. But yes, I won't also be able to defeat them, probably. I do have 1 gauntlet.
What is our plan for taking out this tap subject as well? That's like another thing.
So I can
to
get
think
3
about
off of it.
Are you flipping this turn?
I mean, I can get 3 off of it if I flip, obviously. I mean,
I can also get 3 off of it.
I've got 3 upgrades, but I don't think I can afford but 2 of them. And one of them actually wouldn't be the power gauntlets if I did that. I'd probably get out my armor and my other armor. And actually, I'd probably give my other armor to you, right? So yeah, flipping is actually not a great idea for me this turn.
Okay. Then we just eat this attack, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, it's
we'll
1,
deal with
right?
minions later.
+1 attack.
It's 1 till they get buffed.
Yeah,
right?
but for now, it's 1.
Okay. So I'm going to play Mockingbird because I'm a living legend. So that reduces down to 1, or down by 1 to 2, and then I'll just pay an energy. And then we're going to stun Zola.
Yep.
And then I don't have to play anything else on this side. Okay. So I will flip. And then I will play Fearless Determination. So I have 3 Thwart. Draw a card. Rogue Strike. Well, he's race done, so that doesn't matter as much. I think I'll play the 2 strength for combat
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. I mean, to get 4 attack on turn 1 is not a bad thing.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, but
and I think I'm just gonna thwart for 3.
oh, you thwart for 3 also?
No, just because I played
Oh, don't thwart for
Fearless
3.
Determination.
Don't thwart for 3 because I thwart for 3 myself next turn when I flip. Just do the one with
Yeah, but I don't
Mockingbird.
want that extra card this
What was
turn.
that?
I don't want the extra card this
How are
turn.
you? How are we gonna get to 4 though? I can't do anything unless I flip.
Mockingbird. Mockingbird.
What was that?
Mockingbird?
Oh, you do 3 just yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I played Fearless Determination.
Oh, to thwart for 3. I get it. I get it. Cool. All right. Sweet.
So the first player discards card. So it doesn't even matter who clears it. I get whatever this minion is.
Oh, you
Cool.
for which card?
So I take 2.
Oh, when we got rid of
Uh,
that scheme, did it bring a minion in?
Yep.
Oh, quick strike. You gonna ready and punch him in the face?
Yeah, I wanted to hold on to the shield toss, but it is what it is. Ready, punch, take him out.
Yeah, and then play your
And
shield.
then, yep.
I mean, do you want me to give you the armor this turn? I mean, the other option
I don't need
is
it.
for you to never get the, or not get the armor anytime soon, and I get my gauntlet out too.
Doesn't matter. Whatever
I mean,
you
I'm definitely paying
think is
3
best.
to get my +6 hit point Mark 5 armor, right? So that's
Okay.
now the question is: do I play my power gauntlet by paying these 2, or do I pay 1 to give you?
I mean,
vest?
I probably would appreciate the armored vest mostly just
Okay.
because he attacks for base 2, and so having 4
Yep.
definitely
There you go.
helps me defend without taking as
Yeah,
much
it's just
damage.
going to take me a little bit longer to get up and running, but not a big deal. It's still in my hand. I didn't have to get rid of it,
And you're not flipping, right?
and I well, definitely not with
Yeah.
2 cards, not with drawing 3 cards. No, definitely not going to flip here.
All right.
So we'll see, but
I feel okay about that. We got rid of the side scheme, which was the biggest
yeah,
thing for
and
me.
we've got these 2, but this one's actually going to plink off the tough by your retaliate.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, so let's add 2 threat to the scheme, add 1 counter here.
You should draw first.
Oh yeah, I always forget to draw cards. Who needs to draw? I like my 1 card hands. Oh, I got my helmet, which is not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for my chess piece, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'll have plenty of resources to do some stuff this turn, and even have an extra one sitting around if I want it. All right, cool. So I should be able to flip this turn. I'll have 5 card hand, which will be fine. It's not the garbage that I was dealing with a second ago. All right, so I had 2 threat to the scheme. Then he's stunned, tries to attack you, doesn't happen. He does scheme against me, so that's for 2 plus a flip, which is 1, so that's 3. So we're up to 5 threat on the scheme. And again, he has to get up to 12 because the 6 in the corner there. And go ahead and draw your threat card. And I will draw mine. Oh, apparently at the end of the game last week. Oh, maybe that was my solo game. I forgot to draw a threat card at the end. Oh, quick strike again.
Attacks me.
Let me give him his damage too. We forgot to do that last time, but it's fine. You punched him pretty.
Oh, I planked this off, right?
Oh yes, and then we have to add an extra threat to the scheme for mine scheming. And did you take his 1 damage?
Mm-hmm.
We forgot to do that, yeah. So we forgot to do our minions. And I did add the 1 threat for mine, so yours comes in, does 2 damage to you. I already added the 1 to that.
I'd probably just take it. Are you okay with me flipping?
I think I should be okay with that. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'll remove 4 threat from the scheme if that's what we want. I think that's probably my best course of action on my next turn, right?
Yeah, this guy has zero thwart, so it makes me feel pretty okay about that on my side.
Yeah, 0 thwart and 1 thwart. It's not too bad at all what you got going on over there. All right, so let's see what mine is.
Yep.
When revealed, alter ego, Zola's schemes, and I am confused. Which, all right, so I'll only be removing 3 threat. So confused for those of you who are new, because I know I had one person say they might come in. Next time the character would thwart or scheme, discard this card instead. So I do have my helmet, which lets me thwart for 1, so I'll only be losing 1 thwart, but still adding more threat to the scheme is not wonderful. Oh, and 3 pips as well. So it's his 2 scheme plus 3 more is 5 more, and wow, we're almost flipped past the first stage.
Okay, I'm not flipping then.
Yeah, sorry, that didn't go according to plan.
It's fine. It's fine. You're first player, right?
Let's see, can I get energy barrier out? That might be better than power gauntlets right now, right? Getting an energy barrier out. It's not as permanent, but it's something. So certainly I'm adding my helmet. What do you think? Energy barrier to mitigate some of this damage instead of the gauntlet?
Sure. Well, Gauntlet lets you play. Well,
I mean,
fine.
energy barrier will let me
It's
plink
fine.
him too, right? Because it's just does 1
Yeah.
damage to whoever. I mean, do we need to kill him this turn?
Yeah.
Probably not, right?
No. No.
I mean, there's nothing we're actually killing this turn unless we want to use our actions for that. So yeah. So energy barrier is a tech upgrade, which is part of the reason it's in my deck. Gonna add 3 counters, but that basically prevents 3 damage from us and does 3 damage to them. I might even be able to tank for you. But anyway, so I am gonna flip. And the reason we took so long, or I didn't flip on the first turn, is that you get +1 hand size for each tech upgrade you control to a maximum of 7. So I start typically with a hand size of 1, but now I have 4 tech upgrades, so I'll be drawing 5 cards at least at the end of the, or up to 5 since I have 1 in my hand.
Oh, you mean like a normal hero?
Right, exactly.
Did you futurist before you?
I did not.
Flipped,
That
by
is
the
a
way?
good call. Yes, 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 because that might make a huge difference. It doesn't, but it could have. I mean, I guess I'll keep Widow. I mean, do I just discard her?
She's thwarting, which might be what we need.
Yeah, it could be. All right, so I'm using my Mark helmet, which would typically thwart for 1, but because I'm confused, it just gets rid of the confusion. And then I'm going to thwart, which normally my thwart is 2, but I have this upgrade here, which gives me a thwart of +1, so that's 3. So I remove 1, 2, 3 from the main scheme, and that will be that, sir. And what do you think?
Okay.
Like, oh, I don't have to make the decision on Widow yet, right? I mean, there's just no way I'm going to be able to afford both of them next turn. That's the thing.
Okay, then pitcher.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Okay. I am going to punch the bioservant.
Is that 4? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, are you putting their current life? Oh, that's right. That's not you. That was the mod set it up that way. Yes. So this one has 1 damage on it, just to be clear, because they were different.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to plink his last damage off in a second. You know, if he...
1, 2, 3, 4 for Thor. And since I use power on all of us, I get to trigger.
Response. After you play Thor from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain. 3 instead if you paid for it using a fist. Sweet. So 3 to the villain.
Yep. Which we don't have to pay the retaliate cost on, which is nice. And then she will move these allies up. She will take a damage here to kill him.
Okay. And you want to take tough off of mine, maybe, with Mockingbird? Or do you want to deal with the threat?
I feel like just deal with the threat. You can just energy barrier that, and then I'll kill him next turn.
No worries. I mean, I could kill him next turn, too. Or I could power gauntlet him. Yeah, there's lots of options. All right. So, actually, I'm going to take this 4 off because we're going to do it the opposite way. All right. So, you all done? Or are you going to pitch this to ready yourself? I guess getting rid of downtime's not the best thing when you've been beat to a pulp. All right, so let's ready up. and draw our cards.
That was not what I wanted. Yeah, that was why I wanted to flip. But,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know.
Well, I mean, I could defend for you if you want. I'm sitting at 16, right? So,
No, I got Mockingbird. I got
oh, that's true.
Mockingbird.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna add 2 threats to the scheme. We're gonna add 1 to here, and pray to God we don't get an advance. So attacking me for 2, and
Wait, do you want
no,
Mockingbird to
no,
stand
no,
on
no.
that?
I've got 16 health. I'm fine. Deal 1 damage to each character
Okay.
you control. Well, that's not the worst thing. So I take 3.
Well, I'm glad I didn't stand in front
Yes,
of that.
that would have been, well, if Mockingbird stood in front of it, wouldn't have been bad. All right, so now I'm going to take 1 from this ultimate bioservant.
Wait, aren't you entry bearing that? So you get rid of tough?
Oh yeah, good call. Yep. Take 1 off, get rid of tough. Yep, smart.
Okay, so attack, and I'm just gonna sack Mockingbird here.
Yep. I think that is the right call. Oh, thank goodness. Get out of here. So that would have been 4 damage, but Mockingbird takes all 4 of it, which gives her 6 damage total, which is more than her 3 life capacity and defeats her pretty easily. Purple Moose
Yeah.
plays. Just played the second unlocked Star Wars tonight. First 2 were super easy. Yes, I think Star Wars Unlock. If you listen to our review of it on the podcast, I think it is the right difficulty for an intro scenario. I had fun with it as a Star Wars fan, even though it was a little easy. I didn't mind that. Thought my wife was gonna quit when we did part in the second one that gives one person the app. Oh yeah, there is frustrating times in all these things in all these games where they tell one person to do stuff and the other person can't do it. I think that was a puzzle though, where you needed one person with the app and one person without it. So yeah, in all these escape room games, sometimes you hit moments where it gets frustrating because you can't figure out the puzzle. The nice part about Unlock is now they have a have you played any of the Unlocks, Terence?
Yeah, I've played most of them chronologically, except I think the last
Okay,
boss.
you played the Star Wars one too? Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm same place as you. I haven't played the last one. It's sitting over here on my shelf. But the thing that they added in Star Wars, and they've continued with this other new one, is the walkthrough tutorial. So that like if you get stuck, you can just look it up and like what the answer to the next step is. There's certainly hints in the game too, but I like those walkthroughs because I know there have been times I'm like, even when I get the answer, I'm like, I have no idea how I got that answer. You know what I mean? You just kind of luck into it or whatever. Um, and I always want to know the
Or
why.
sometimes you like miss a thing, you like somehow get somewhere
Yep.
accidentally. You're just like, how did I
Yeah,
get
they're
here?
like discard this card. I'm like, I didn't have that card, but okay. Like I'll happily discard it. Now I don't have to worry about it. All right. So sorry, I distracted us a little bit. Where were we in the?
We're getting our encounter cards. Starting with
Okay,
you.
so we already did the attacks against us. Yes, that's right. I remember now. I energy barriered, and you blocked with Mockingbird. Okay, I remember. Ooh, armor, force response. After the villain takes damage, give it the tough status card, and we need 2 fists to get rid of it. Well, we definitely have to get rid of that. That is the worst. Oh,
Oh, cool. Quick
these guys
strike.
love you. They love you. Hold on. Do you want me to block for you?
No, no, no,
Are you
no.
sure? I mean, being down to 3.
I'm flipping, right? I'm flipping.
All right. All right. Did you want to block at least so you don't take the damage? I mean, do we really need your
No, no,
2
it's okay.
whatever? I mean, I guess you could attack for 4 and kill my guy, so that isn't the worst thing in the world. All right, first player, go for it.
Thor's gonna kill this berserk mutant.
Yep.
Get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna kill your bioservant as well.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna fearless determination. Um, I'm gonna use that. I assume you need me to thwart, so I can use that to stand up and then
I
thwart.
mean, you don't want to double heal? Oh,
I mean, I
yeah.
do want to
Yeah.
double heal, but
Yeah, you're right.
then I'll flip and I will spend the 1 to pay for Steve's apartment.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Draw a card and heal the
Turn.
damage. Sweet.
Yep. And then I'd like Yarnborn my well, yeah, I just don't think I can afford it right this early in the game. I put downtime out, and I'm gonna hold on to helmet probably.
All right. I mean, just because you're so low. I mean, you'll be back up to 9. Would you rather have the helmet, or the extra life saving? I mean, it only puts you to 1.
I just don't have any super soldiers serums, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
Plus we have this, so I just don't. It just like I can put it out, but like when am I gonna actually spend it? Or I can just hold. No.
Oh, so
no,
this is
no.
an extra fist. Oh, did you want to spend the 2 fists here, and before you had flipped
Yeah.
and hold on to downtime for next turn? Because I don't have 2
It would have
fists.
been. It would have
Oh, you couldn't have done it.
been at the cost of.
You couldn't have
Yeah,
done it
I
because
couldn't
you
have done
played
it,
Steve's apartment to draw one of those 2 cards.
and it would have been at the cost of thwarting for 3.
Yeah. No, it was worth it. It was worth it to thwart for 3. All right, so to my turn. I mean, what does it say? After the villain takes damage. I mean, I don't know that he's taking damage anytime soon. Or maybe he will from energy.
He'll probably will when I flip, but
I mean, I can always poke damage off because it's with my gauntlets also, which are an action. An action, so I can even do it on your turn.
yeah. Do you think I should keep Yarnborn? I guess the nice thing is it goes around retaliate.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's the
mean,
better
it's your
call.
call. Like, I never find the helmet that useful. I say that, and you're gonna die this game. Um,
Yeah.
so I am gonna
You saw it here
I am
first.
gonna put out my power gauntlets, and then, do you want me to give you the electrostatic armor and get rid of my rocket boots?
I don't. I mean, rocket boots help you a lot because you got to go aerial.
6.
So I think you want that card draw.
I mean, it
And
will
I'll
get
just
me
get it on
to
the
7.
next. I'll get it on the next. I'll get on the
Pass through.
next shuffle. Yeah, that'll be pretty soon too. Well, assuming you draw.
Well,
it
yeah, I mean, I'm
soon,
drawing 7 each time, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, it's 2
All
cards.
right, so I'm thwarting for 1. That down. Oh, I forgot I thwart for 3. We might not have needed your extra.
Do you
Well, I guess you thwarted for 3 too.
did you give yourself health for the rocket boots?
I did not. I always forget that. It's like the 1 hit point. Like, yeah.
Hey man, sometimes that's the difference between winning or losing.
Many times it is the difference between winning and losing, and I always forget it. So, all right. Well, I am done. You are done. So let's ready ourselves, and I get to draw 7 cards now. Now, 7 is the max for those of you who haven't played Iron Man before, but 7's pretty good. Oh, I got my arc reactor, so I'll be thwarting for 6 a turn now. So we got that going for us. So yeah, I can get our allies back, all kinds of good stuff. But we'll deal with the main threat first. Oh, and I got Pepper too, which I like. And I got Mockingbird. All right, I got too many good cards in this hand. But I think Pepper's definitely coming out because I can pay for her with a double resource and then use that double resource to get my armor out. So, okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and do the villain turn. So it's 1, 2. We are adding a third one here. And what does it says? If there are 3 or more here, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. And that is going to go into play with you, right?
Of course it is.
I mean, well, it's going to thwart, so it's not going to attack. We got that going for us. And hopefully it's one of those ones that you've had a million of, which just attack for no reason.
Quick strikes. Or we just
Is this another one of those tough ones? Yeah. But again,
Yeah.
toughness isn't a big deal for us. Cool. All right. So then it is you. So he is going to thwart against you. So that's 2 plus star. Shuffle Zola mutant into the encounter deck. Oh. So do we just put it back in, right? That's all that means. Yeah. All right. So 2 more threat on the scheme plus 1 for your ally. And then he is
ally.
Or not ally, whatever. Enemy, ally. He looks friendly.
Test subject.
Don't you want this guy? Like, he looks like a nice guy. He's got that little gun in his hand, like sharp teeth. That's fine. He's just here to say hi. All right, so I'm just gonna eat this attack. Well, I'll probably use maybe 1 energy barrier, but maybe I can use that to plank. So let's see. Oh, deal 1 damage to each character you control. So I'm going to take the 3 damage. I will plink one of it onto here to get rid of tough.
So that's just 2 damage, right?
Actually, is that worth it? I don't know that that's worth it because I can just plink them with my gauntlet next turn. Although I have 2, I'll have 2 gauntlets.
It's your call.
I'm just thinking energy barrier is probably better spent to do damage to him because he doesn't retaliate it, right?
Yep.
Oh, but that would be doing damage to him, which would give him tough.
Give him tough.
So I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to take all 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And that'll be fine.
Okay. Card?
Yep.
Well, that's mine.
Yours. Here's mine.
Attach the minion with most remaining hit points without another copy of pain inhibitors. If you cannot, this card gains surge. Cool. 2 hit points and retaliate 1.
I mean, it's fine. So maybe I should have plinked it off. Now my 2 things would have been more beneficial. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I got stuff to do. So do I not put pepper pots in play? I mean, do you have 2 fists to get rid of to get rid of this, or should I get rid of pepper and momentum shift to get rid of this?
I think you need to reveal your card before we talk about what you're doing.
All right, fine. It's just 3. When revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to their hero. We'll just put 4 threat on there, right?
So it's 7?
Yep, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
I mean, I could do 7 in 1 turn. I literally will get rid of it this turn. This will get 2 more. None of us are going to be on our alter ego side next turn, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I do have a question.
What's that?
Are you playing Mockingbird this turn?
I wasn't planning on it, but I could potentially.
I'm only asking because I'm on Living Legend, you're first player. Not saying you have to.
I could do that instead of getting my other power gauntlet. I wouldn't mind doing that. Certainly.
The
real question is, do I get rid of this? I think I have to, right? You're not. You have a lot of fists, but
I can't get rid of it if you want me to.
You can or can't?
I can.
But that would be at the expense of Helicarrier?
Helicarrier, Heroic Strike, exhausting myself, and I mean, if you're going to do this threat, you can't do it because you have to exhaust.
Wait. No. Oh, you have to exhaust to do this? Oh, exhaust your hero. You're right. So I mean, I don't have to get rid of all this in 1 turn. It's just.
But we're 4 away here.
Yeah. So what's your thought? You're gonna get rid of this?
Yeah, I'll sack Helicarrier and Heroic to do it, and then exhaust.
Okay.
And I guess figure out what I'm doing with this guy.
Well, if that's the case, then I am definitely putting out Pepper Potts. I'm using her to use the symbols on that to get out Arc Reactor, which means I don't need to use this anymore to unexhaust. And then, I mean, do I just get out my other gauntlets or another energy barrier? What do you think?
Or you can get out Mockingbird.
Get out what? Oh,
Mockingbird.
You want me to do that? Yeah, that seems like a good idea, right?
Because then you're shuffling. Is that strategy there?
Well, the bottom line is my gauntlets aren't doing very much this game. You know what I mean? Because of his stupid retaliate. I'm not good at attacking. You're going to have to do most of the damage. You know what I mean?
This guy is 6 health.
But he's only, 1 damage? Oh, no, he's 2 damage now. Alright, well, Mockingbird's going to stun him. I can definitely get rid of this. So let's start with that. I'm going to power gauntlets to get rid of that. Tough.
And then you're going to energy barrier that back onto him?
What do you mean?
Because you have to take retaliate damage, right?
From what? Oh, is that what his card says? I mean, I can even take the 1 damage. I'm not that worried about it.
Well, it gets it down to 5, which is within toe-to-toe range.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so Yep, go ahead and put 1 damage on him. Good call. And then I'm going to remove 1 threat from the scheme. 3 more. Ready myself. 3 more, so that's a total of 7. So the side scheme is gone.
Okay.
Do you want me to Mockingbird 1 onto the 1 more threat off the main scheme? I don't know that it matters that much, but it's something for Mockingbird to do.
Okay. So
Yep.
I guess I will heal.
Yes.
Up to 9.
That seems like a good idea.
And then I will flip. I will spend the 2. Where was Hero Strike? So I need to spend Mansion to ready. 1, 2 to get rid of Vibrating Armor. And then again, do I just get rid of Yarmorn?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you need
and then
shield block.
Shield block to prevent it. I can just use shield block to prevent this too. I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't know if it's worth it either. I would keep shield block maybe for when he attacks you, because he's attacking you this turn. Don't forget. He ain't attacking me because he's stunned. I mean, I could jump with Mockingbird, but maybe just use shield block for that.
No, I'll just take the 2,
right.
And I can flip again. And so he's out, because that's the full 5.
Sweet. All right.
I actually didn't need you to, did I?
Yeah, he needed 5. He was at 1 damage. He needed 6 total.
When does Retaliate kick in?
Let's see if it says here specifically. I think it's on attacks.
I think Retaliate
only on attacks.
Yeah, I think the attack has to complete though. So I would have taken the Retaliate damage. So yeah, it's probably still worth it.
Well, yeah, because you killed him, so he wouldn't. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right, I was thinking I had Retaliate as well, and so I could have done 6, but I think I would have actually taken another damage.
Got it. All right. Well.
For his Retaliate.
Oh, did he have Retaliate as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, exactly. So it was much better. All right, so I need to draw 7, so I'm going to get an extra card this turn because that's how we do. I do have Quinn Carrier, though, which makes me happy, and I got a double resource, which means Pepper Potts can double resource me up. And now, is that just for me, though, right? Generate resource?
Yeah, just for you.
Well, it doesn't say that. It says resource, but I guess it...
resource just means yourself.
Got it. All right. Well, there's some things I can do, like momentum shift, energy barrier. Yeah, I got some stuff I can do. All right, but let's finish their turn first. So we're going to add 2 threat to the scheme. We are going to add 1 of those counters. Then he is going to try to attack me, but is stunned. Then he's going to try to attack you. You want to use that shield, or do you want me to do something?
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to do no damage, but we still need to draw the card, which would have been 3 damage, but it's now none. He still takes Retaliate, though, right?
Yep.
So there's that. And then I got Mockingbird to block for one of us next turn, too. So, I mean, I feel like we're okay on the threat now. And, you know, I just need to boost you up the rest of the game to get you to do the most amount of damage you can. And just use my big blasts to mess them up as best I can.
Yeah.
All right. So it is my turn to draw a card. You go ahead and draw yours. We've got 2 coming in. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded. Attach that to Zola's Mutate.
No, it's not tech. We're just gonna deck.
I mean, that's fine. Well, I mean, I've got plenty of ways to deal with threats right now.
There we go.
That's not great. So we did all that and attached to a minion with the most remaining hit points without another copy of defense program. Attachment gets +2 hit points and guard. Okay, I don't mind guard. Much better than retaliate. Oh no. Every time I see that card, I have the same reaction. It's like, really? Had to be that, huh? So Whiplash is me. So there we go. There this goes. Hey, we wanted more threat. There we go. When revealed, place an additional threat per player here. So that'd be 5.
That's 5.
Oh man. I hate that card. Hey, good news, we're not gonna deck as quickly. Bright side?
I hope you don't have lightning cards.
Why is that?
Just a lot of like anti-lightning in your Nemesis set as treacheries.
I mean, I built my deck around lightning,
Or energy
so
cards.
yep. It'll be fun. Alright. Retaliate on Whiplash too. Unbelievable. Oh, but you can kill Whiplash in 1 hit.
Can.
Alright, well, it's go ahead and get your encounter card. We'll figure out what is to come in a minute.
Yep. Okay.
Zola attacks you.
Zola attacks you.
Do you want me to...
Yours.
Well, hold on. Are you automatically stunned? I think you're automatically stunned even if I block with Mockingbird. Is that true?
That is true.
Do you still want me to block with Mockingbird?
Sure.
Alright. We'll get rid of her.
That messes up a lot of my plans.
Yeah. That's probably why we shouldn't start discussing strategy before we get all of our cards. Alright. But, oh, we do still have to give him a boost, though. Into the encounter deck. Oh, good to know there's another one of those in there. Wonderful. That we will definitely have to encounter at some point. Alright, but you are first player. So, let me know if you need me to plink anything or do whatever. I've got, you know.
Okay, well...
You know what? I am gonna hold on. I'm gonna save Mockingbird. Because she only would have taken 2 damage from that attack because it's 2 plus a star. She was on 1 damage. I'm gonna give her a second one, but I'm gonna energy barrier something. What do you want me to energy barrier that onto?
How do you energy barrier for her when you would take any amount of damage? You're not taking
Oh,
any
are you
damage.
kidding me? It's literally only for me? Alright, well, never mind then. Never mind. Felt too good to be true.
Okay. Well, my turn got less good, but still okay. Can I literally just shield toss for 0? That counts attack.
Yes. Why not?
It's fine. It doesn't actually matter. I'm going to play Super Soldier Serum.
Did you shield toss for 0 or no? Oh, I see what you're saying, because you can just do it that way and then toe-to-toe to get it back. Or are you going to...
Yeah. And then I'll take care of Whiplash.
Nice, thank you for that.
And then Thor, I think, will hit Zola's Mutate.
Okay.
For 2.
For 2. So, only down to 5. Got that going for us. Alright, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, man. I know. It seems like in all these playthroughs, you keep getting the worst end of that stuff. Oh, somebody did say I could play Preemptive Strike on your stuff, right? Or did we...
Nope, you cannot.
We determined we can't.
Yeah, because of the new defense rulings that you asked me about it, and I found the...
That's right, you did.
Rule.
And if you want to see that, that was in actually last week's show notes. You posted the link to it, right?
Yeah, I cut the excerpt out, I think, and said what page if you want to look it up yourself in the rules reference guide.
All right. So do I do momentum shift or energy barrier? What do we think?
I mean, energy. It depends what you're momentum shifting, but energy barrier seems like it pays for itself.
Yeah, energy barrier. I can do both. Honestly, I don't need my boots, right? Actually, I could use my boots to go airborne, which I don't even know if I need to do. I mean, that would let this do too.
It does allow you to take 3 threat off.
With this?
and plank for 2. Helmet does 3 right now if you're aerial, right? Because there's 3 schemes in play.
Oh. No, it's from each scheme though. I mean, it splits it still.
Yeah, but it's like 3
No,
threat,
that's true.
basically, right?
All right, so I'll do that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then I've got 1, 2 to do momentum shift as well. So that heals me 2 and hurts him 2 more. And then
What is he at? 4?
so he's at 4 out of
Out of
7.
7.
So here you go. I can blast him for 2 more. So he's down to 1.
And then when he attacks, or when Zola
I'll just energy
attack,
barrier
you could.
some of it. Yep.
Cool.
All right, and then I will do the helmet to remove 1 from every threat. So there's 1 from that threat.
Eventually, we will get this Hydrophysm.
I mean, do you want these right now in our hands? Like, there's no reason to do it now.
Like,
I should do it at the beginning of a turn, so that way when we have all our resources to pay for it, right?
Yeah, I would just like Agent 13 for the last campaign mission.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I know you don't like. I know you don't like War Machine very much, but
I mean,
the funny thing is, if you actually lose War Machine, you still have to build a valid 50 card deck. So you would have to deck build 1 more card into your deck.
it would probably be better than what he is, right? I mean, he's pretty terrible, if you ask me. All right, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I am going to thwart for 3, which is a shame. But I feel like I still have to waste a thwart for 3 to get rid of that last 1 point, right? I can't leave that thing on there. Well, yes, I can. I'd rather remove 3 from the main threat. And yeah, just helmet it next turn. Exactly. Because I'll be aerial again next turn. See what I did there? Made sure my top card was a science resource.
Well, you have Quinn
Plus,
Carrier.
I've got Quinn Carrier. So I've got 2 ways to... Quinn Carrier I can use for you, though, right?
Nope.
Oh, so that's one of the worst things about it than Helicarrier, because Helicarrier can be for either player, right? That one's just action.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. So, see, I'm learning new stuff every day. All right, so let's unexhaust everything. I will draw my 7 cards. I got my other gauntlet, which would be good. That's 4 damage at a time. I got a double resource also, so that I can double with pepper pots. So, yeah, I'll get some med team. Med team I can do to you, correct?
Yes.
And I got some repulsor blast too, and another energy barrier. So we got some stuff. We got some stuff here. All right, so let's start with the threat though. 1, 2, 3, and put a counter on here. You've got to be first player this turn.
I am first player.
Okay, because I was about to say, because there's no way I'm going to be first player again. You're going to be first player again when an enemy comes out. All right, so we added the 3 threat to the scheme. We added a token here. So now, you being the first player, he will attack you.
I will defend.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I will defend. Wait, do you want me to defend?
I mean, that's up to...
Or do you
I want an energy barrier on my own attack. So, yeah.
Wait, hold on, but you can just energy barrier Zola's mutate,
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm going to do with it. I can send it anywhere I want.
No, I'm just saying I can sack Thor and I can defend myself.
Well, don't sack Thor in my account.
I'll sack... She has 1 health left and I'm about to shuffle.
Well, why don't you sack her for you then? I'd rather you not take damage.
Because I defend for 4.
So then I won't be able to I'll energy barrier his attack is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can still energy barrier his attack.
Actually, I'd almost rather you let Zola's attack come through, and then I could potentially put 4 damage on stuff. Well, I mean, she could always defend next turn, right? Oh, but you want to do it before you shuffle. I get it.
I mean, I can do it. I can just sack.
Yeah, I'd rather you
attack
twice. I mean, you're doing 4 per attack. We need your attacks.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, you sack for this, and I'll just use my energy barriers.
Cool. Nothing.
Okay, so now he's going to attack me. I'm just going to take it. So that's 3 damage. So I'll just get rid of this energy barrier. And put one of them on him. This gets rid of that. And the other 2 up here. Yeah, anytime we could do damage and not take retaliate, I feel like that's good. Yeah, and I got some repulsor blast for this turn, so that'll be good as well. All right, so you are the one being attacked first, or I mean, drawing your threat card first. Encounter card.
Choose to either deal 1 damage to your hero for each upgrade you control, or choose and discard an upgrade you control. I will discard Emergency Teleporter.
Yep, that seems right. Thank goodness, because that would have sucked. All right, and Surge, exhaust your identity card. Well, thank you for that. When revealed, each player discards the top 5 cards of their deck. For each lightning bolt printed, player discards this way, that player takes the damage. That's not great. 1, 2. All right.
Of course, I lost my other Super Soldier Serum.
I got 1, which I'm going to plink onto him. And you've got to draw a card. But we are past your encounter card phase, so we're good. So we don't have to do yours right away. All right, and that's it. So I become first player, and let's do this. All right, so is there anything you need from me this turn?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe med team, right?
Yeah. I might also flip just to heal if you can get the threat under control.
All right. I'm going to use her to put... Well, what's tackle? Stun an enemy. If you paid for this card using a fist resource, deal 3 damage to that enemy. I mean, should I do that? That feels good, right? 3 damage and stun?
I'm going to stun him.
Oh, you're going to stun him?
I'm stunning.
All right, so I'll just put energy barrier back in. Or do you want... Oh, no. If I do energy barrier, I can repulsor blast twice. Which seems like the right thing to do at this point of the game. Correct?
Yep. I mean, you should also probably go aerial.
Oh, I'm going aerial. There's that. So let's go ahead and remove 1 threat from each scheme. So let's do that. That's gone.
So it's down to 7 on the main.
That's down.
And 6 on the...
I mean, I could do 4
prison
from this, but then I'm going to take 2 back.
Well, you also saw the energy barrier that you just...
Take some of the damage. That's true. All right, well, let's try to do 1. I'll do tackle and repulsor blast to see what happens. Okay, so that's 1, and then 2 for each lightning bolt I flip. 0, 0. That's 2 cards, 3 cards with 1, 4 cards with 2. All right, 5 cards with 3. So that is 7 damage. 1, 2, 3,
and then you can
4,
repulsor
5,
blast
6,
1
7,
more.
8.
Or not repulsor, energy barrier 1.
I will energy barrier 1 back. Should I do it again? I mean, that worked out well. I don't know if it goes well the second time. Sure, let's do it. We don't need that med team. We'll be fine. You can flip. I am going to remove 3 threat. So, all right. So that's 1 plus. So that's 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards. Yeah, that was a good call. 5 cards. 4. So that's 9 damage.
Wait. Yep.
And we'll make it 10, right? With 1 energy barrier.
Yeah.
Should I do that? Wait.
Yep.
Or are you doing 4 damage or what?
I'm doing 4.
So then I won't energy barrier. I'll leave them at 4, and I'll just take the 1 damage. I'll save that energy barrier for when it's more useful, right? So we're not wasting damage.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna ready myself, and I'm gonna remove 3 threat from the scheme. I'm not punching for 1. That is for darn sure. And yeah,
all right.
These 2 are gonna stay there, sadly, not doing their thing.
For now.
That's true.
So I'm gonna spend 2 for Relentless Assault to get Martial Prowess out.
Okay, nice. Wait a minute. Why didn't you spend Lockjaw? Always spend Lockjaw.
Because I need him for dropkick.
Oh, do you? Oh, because of fist.
1, 2, 3.
Sweet.
Dropkick. So that's the 4. I take 1.
No, you don't. He's dead. You do not take the 1. All right, so we advance to the next stage. Now he is stunned also. So when we advance, when revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So we're going to take those wimpy ones, right?
I think so. I just got disconnected, actually.
Oh, no. All right. Well, I will search for some minions. Are there any with... Let's see. Let's see what the wimpiest minion. Oh, they're those guys that have 3 health. Unfortunately, I only do 2 with my things. Those guys have tough. But actually, I can plink them down with my energy barriers too. Potentially.
Yep. You can also glove them right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I can knock them both down to 1 health and energy barrier them both to death is my point. Am I first player? I am first player. Sweet. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, right? I'm going to get 2 of those 3 health guys.
But then they don't. The 3 health guys quick strike for 2.
Yeah, do you mind?
No, I'm playing on flipping.
I mean, the other guys are tough, right? And 4 health, which I don't think that's what we want. And the other guys, like, pull out upgrades. I mean, I'll see if we have somebody worse than that, but I don't...
I think those are the 3 minions.
I mean, we could put Whiplash back in.
Why don't you take Whiplash, because you can just gauntlet him to death.
Yep. Oops. Sorry. Didn't want to do that. Oh, is there literally 1 card in there? All right. So I'll put Whiplash in front of you, and I'll take this guy, and I can hit him with 2 whatever. Although then I'm gonna have to take his attack twice.
Oh, do you want me to take Berserk Mutate?
I mean, if you're gonna do that, I'd rather us each get 1. Like, if you're gonna take it anyway, because I'm not gonna take any damage from it, and I'm gonna kill both of them if we both get one of these. I think that's the best move.
Sure.
If you don't mind taking the 2 damage, I think it's the best move.
Okay, well, I already... Wait, yeah, I already retaliate for 1 back.
Right. So I actually don't even need to use both my energy barriers. I can just use one of them to do, and I'll just take 1 damage. And I'll be fine with that. All right, so yours took a damage as well. Well, I mean, just get rid of them, right? Because I'm aerial, so 2 gauntlets. We'll get rid of both of them. Looks like Arnim Zola has won. He took down your server. Red Skull campaign was fun. Liked all the upgrades. So these are all from Steve. I was disappointed in the comic, though. Felt like they would have done a lot more with it. So what Steve's talking about is this part of the comic, like the storyline. It really does add very little, but it's cool. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But yes, I wish they had done more with it as well. Now, have you figured out where you were?
Yeah, I think I'm right. And it's all right.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's still your
okay. So I attack with Cap for
4.
Yep. And take a damage. I'm gonna ready, flip, and then heal up to 9.
Seems good. Yep, and the threat's low enough. I mean, we're still on the first stage, so we should be pretty good. All right, so ready and draw, right? Wait, why did you draw a card? Like, what is going on? All right, so ready up, and actually that 1 card is saving us from an extra threat on the scheme, which is great. Ooh, Iron Fist. I like to see that. Come on, double resource. Come on, double resource. I only have 6 cards. Gotta have 1 double resource in there, don't I? Yes, I do. Strength. Sweet. And again, just because of Pepper Potts, I wanted that double resource. All right, so where are you at right now? Oh, did you draw the card and heal the extra one too?
Yeah, but I got Thor, so I kept it.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's add 2 threats to the scheme. 1, 2. Then we're gonna add this, and and 3 counters. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Well, let's hope it's not a minion. What the? Oh yeah, because that one keeps getting shuffled back in. When revealed, discard cards from
Yeah.
the top of the encounter deck until a tech. I think we have to reshuffle the deck before we.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So I'll also add an acceleration counter if you don't mind getting that tech upgrade. Hopefully it gets rid of Shadows of the Past. Although if it comes up on my turn, we only have a 50-50 chance of it being awful right now. Which one's that? Retaliate or Guard? Oh.
+2. +2?
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah.
And it's about to do that right now.
Yeah.
That's not great.
I hear you like Med Team.
I mean, I'm gonna like Med Team in about a half a second because I'm about to take a shot to the face. Shot to the face. Oh, thankfully he's stunned though. Oh, actually that's not bad at all. So, I'm going to take 4 damage. So I'll take 3, and I will energy barrier 1 of that right back at you, buddy. I don't know if
At him or at
oh
Zola?
yeah, Zola's always where that should go, right? Because I mean, if we can help it, because that way we don't take retaliate damage on it.
Yeah.
All right. So that was that. So now we draw bad stuff, and I am first player. So there we go. Oh, let me get our boost icon back. There we go. Sweet. All right. Oh, come on. I mean, really? 2 more damage. I mean, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Discard an upgrade. I guess Vest? Is that the one?
I mean, it's going to be a while before I get it back. Oh, wait a minute. I just decked myself. So I should have had a second encounter card. Right? There's no way I didn't just deck myself.
You mean this one?
Oh, wait.
Fine.
Did I have 2? Because I had this mutate. What was my other one? Did I have another one or no? No. All right. So I needed a second one. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, yay. Yes. All right. Where you at? Oh, man.
Is that Vanguard? Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to need downtime anymore, are you? Or you got rid of the vest?
Well, yeah. Let's get rid of downtime.
I mean, +1 defense every time versus 2 extra hit points one more time in the game. I think the plus defense is going to win there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could get rid of Steve's
It's
apartment.
tough.
Although you have a heal and a card draw on that once.
Yep. All right. First part goes to me, right?
Yep. We just have about 5 bajillion enemies out here. Now I can go aerial and plink some stuff if we need. Like, even your guy.
Do we want to kill stuff or do we want to go ham on him?
I mean, do you think we're going to kill him in one turn? Does my guy have guard? My guy does not have guard. Does not have guard. Does not have guard. I mean...
Let's see. So I can attack for 8 just on base attack.
So I have Repulsor Blast.
I'm going to get out Thor, which will do 5, right? So I'm doing 13.
And I've got...
and then Ironheart will do another 1.
So I've got 3 from Iron Fist. So you have 13. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Repulsor Blast.
So should we just open with Repulsor Blast and then see what we go from there?
Okay, you want me to just do that right now?
Well, it's an action.
Yeah, I
right?
also have Tackle. So let me get rid of Energy Barrier. That one's definitely not going to be around. Because I'd like to get Med Team, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford all this stuff. All right, so that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 5 damage only.
So 22, and then you take 1.
And I take 1. So I got 3. I got 7 more. Can I get this off? Can I get to 10?
Let's see.
Yeah, I can.
Well, if you go aerial, you can do another 4, right?
I can get. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's 4, and Iron Fist is 3 more, so that's 7.
All right. Well, let's see how far I can get. So I do 1, 2, 3. We'll get Thor out, which does 3 damage down to 19. And then I flip.
I'm gonna be sitting on 5 life when this game ends, though. It's gonna be.
Ironheart draws 1. 1. 1. Oh, the shield blocks just really are not helping me here.
I mean, we might need that extra turn. Although, yes, having that hand is not great.
So how much damage can you do?
I can do 7. Any way I slice it. No, 8. I can do 8.
8 plus my 8 is 16, and we just need to do 3. Is that right?
I mean, sure, but that's still. Oh, what you're saying is you have Thor and people like that. Yeah. I would prefer to do as little damage as possible because then maybe I can heal some. Because going into the next game is not going to be pretty right now.
So you would do 8 if you went all out with yourself?
Yes. That would be 3 damage on me to do 8.
Wait, so that's what both gauntlets is for.
Both gauntlets. I got Iron Fist and I got myself. That's 8. But then I'd be at 2 life to start next game.
Okay.
Which doesn't seem great. Although, my first turn is usually just a heal. Like, I don't flip anyway, half the time on turn 1. I mean, the other option is to just let him add threat to the scheme here and not die this turn. You know what I mean?
There's just a lot of enemies on the board.
Right. Mine aren't really an issue because they're just going to scheme if I'm flipped. You know what I mean? And we're still on the first scheme. I feel like giving ourselves one more turn is good. I can plink that off of yours. You can just do 4 this turn. I can actually Iron Fist him so he won't attack you. You know what I mean? And we get 1 extra turn of healing because of that.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
I mean, you tell me. I feel like that's...
If you plink him for 1, you still get 1 heal, right?
What do you mean?
Because 4, this is 2 plus 2 is 4, plus Iron Fist is 3 is 7, plus your 1 attack is 8. That's enough to kill him, right?
To kill who?
Zola.
Yes, but I'll be starting next game with 2 health.
But you can still flip and heal for 3, right?
What do you mean?
If you attack with Iron Fist last.
Oh, that's true. Yes. So I could heal for 3. So I would be back to 5 health.
And you can also play, and that includes playing Rocket Boots, or I don't know.
The problem is
you can still play Rocket Boots to give yourself 1 more health.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 plays Iron Fist, and your
no, I can't. I can't.
Or Pepper Potts will.
Oh, Pepper Potts will get me my resources to pay. But how will I get my aerial? Quinn Carrier gets me aerial. Oh, and Pepper gets me
whatever to pay for Rocket Boots.
So that's 1 more.
So you'll get 4
so I'll
health
be at
back.
6 health to start next game.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if you stay on Alter Ego, you go up to 9 on opening turn.
9, and I could potentially get out Med Team too.
Well, you would play armor, right? Other armor. You wouldn't play Med Team on your opening.
Oh, you're talking next game.
You just wouldn't do it. Yeah, next game.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's finish him.
All right.
Because maybe I draw something too. Actually, I could draw something to potentially pay for Med Team, which would be, I guess, 1 heal better than the boots, right?
Yep. All right, so 1, ready, 2, so that's 8, and I take 2 damage. Here. And Ironheart dies.
All right, so he's down to 8 life. So I got to do this in the right order.
Basically, just make sure Iron Fist attacks
So
last.
I don't have to play anything from my hand right now. I go aerial.
Nope, you just have to go aerial and then use both gauntlets.
And then that's 4 damage.
And then
I got to attack myself.
And
Oops,
then
that's not me. For 1 more. And then I lose 3. Now.
Wait, 3? Yeah.
Now I use this to ready myself. I flip. I heal myself for 3. And then I futurist. Right. To see what I can get.
For the energy? Is that what you take?
Yeah, because then I can med team. Again, it's only 1 extra life, but it's 1 extra life, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me Iron Fist. And then Pepper Pots for 2, 3. Yes, I know I should have kept the double resource on top, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. I get med team. I med team myself for 2 more. And then Iron Fist hits for 3. Killing Zola. Sweet.
Did you just feel like you min-maxed that turn?
I mean, we definitely did some stuff. We did some calculating there that I probably wouldn't have done on my own, and I probably would have gone an extra round. But it might have been even worse for our health in the long run to do that. Oh, we never got our allies back.
There's just a lot of dudes out. Oh, man. Oh, well.
I mean, I'm not sad, but you might be.
I will find another card.
Yes.
We're kind of assholes now.
Well, I mean, yes. We totally forgot about that. Each player engaged with an enemy records that they are engaged with an enemy in the campaign log. Oh, that's not great.
I forgot about that part.
So, yeah. All right. So, both engaged. Yeah, all right. So another turn might have been the better move at this point, but we'll see. We are going in definitely not looking pretty. If the Hydra Prison side scheme is
Red's Call will be extra fun. That's basically
what the name of each ally underneath the campaign log. Those allies cannot be included in your deck. Yep. So no allies. I'll just put no allies. I mean, we know what that means. Oh my goodness, what have we done? The Hydra Prison side scheme is not in play. Each hero may replace their basic condition upgrade with its improved side. Yeah, there are many reasons we didn't want to do what we did there. But that's okay. And now we record our remaining health. So I'm at 7, you're at 9. So there's that.
You know, mainly walking away with 7 health when you're down at 2 feels really good.
I mean, sure. I mean, you dosey it up however you want there, buddy. It's not looking good for our last battle, is all I'm saying. Where's the stone, Zola? The Red Skull has it Miner in his fortress. What was once your precious White House now belongs to Red Skull. What progress have you made toward my ultimate design? We will soon be able to use the stone to conquer the world, Hair Skull. Supreme Leader, we are under attack. Alright, so that's going to be us next time. Under attacking. Doing some stuff. Not having much health or any allies or anything else to help us out. But that's okay. Like I said, I mean, for mine, I can get a better ally. I'm not too worried. I mean, yeah, War Machine's stuck in prison, but whatever. Whatevs. Yeah, we definitely probably should have waited 1 more turn. But that's okay. I feel pretty good about, I feel good. This is fun. Expert campaign is much more fun than basic campaign. And we both have our ultimate cards, right? That we can get rid of. So mine's to draw 5 cards. That seems pretty good. You know, if I draw a bunch of armor upgrades on turn 1, maybe I draw those 5 cards just to get the resources to pay for a bunch, you know?
Yeah. or draw into armor upgrades
Yeah,
if
but I don't
you
know. I
had a
take
bad
that chance
draw.
to lose one of my upgrades just to hope to draw into them. If you know what I mean. Hopefully, I just get a bunch in my opening hand. I mean, honestly, arc reactor is the only one that really matters. Let's be honest. That's by far the most important upgrade that I have. But anyway, thanks for sticking with us through a couple of technical difficulties. We appreciate it. But this was fun. This was fun. This was definitely hard, right? I mean, it wasn't a cakewalk for sure. And we got down to the end and did what we had to do to get through this one.
Yeah, glad we pulled that out. Was it 27 damage or something on that turn?
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty good. That was a what we in the industry like to call a very good turn. So, ironically, oh no, yeah, that was the best way to do it. I was about to say if I had done the final blow, then I wouldn't have taken that retaliate damage, but no, that wouldn't have worked out exactly how I'm thinking.
I I feel like you would trade that one health for the 3
Well,
heal
the funny part is
any
Iron
day.
Fist could have stunned Zola's mutate over here. Or actually, no, Iron Fist would have still stunned Zola because these guys again would have just schemed. We would have gone to the second scheme, but I don't know what that would have done. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion. Well, yeah, I mean, we weren't gonna have no minions in front of us. We probably could have made it manufactured it so one of us didn't have minions, but yeah, I don't think there was any way we were both not gonna have minions. So anyway, it was fun, man. Thanks for playing, and tomorrow, let me check what time. Because I am running the gauntlet tomorrow with my Hawkeye deck that just keeps recurring Mockingbird. So, and his
Nice.
Mockingbird. So, I mean, she thwarts for 2, and then for 1 resource, I get her right back. And then I've got a bunch of ways to basically make her cheap or free. By the end of the game, definitely free. So, let's see. What time is that tomorrow? Let me look that up. I think it's like 10 or 11 in the morning is what I put down. Live tomorrow. I don't see the time. That makes me sad. I don't know how to see the time. 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's Eastern Standard Time. I will be running the Gauntlet Part 2. So I am up to I am up to Ultron on that campaign. So I'm going to play Ultron, then I'm going to follow it up with Goblin 1 and Goblin 2. So I should be able to get those 3 in, assuming I win, of course. 2 of those are very, very tough campaigns. The other one is not so bad, but I will be playing with our house rule where I put the, make it so you
Crisis.
you can't thwart when he's on his Osborne side.
Hey, Dad.
All right, my son is saying goodnight.
I am?
Apparently.
Really? No, I'm just saying hi.
Oh, so you came in?
Want some chips?
No.
Okay.
Good night, bud.
I'm not going to bed.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us again. And Terence, until next Friday, we're going to take on Red Skull. It'll be a blast.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see the ramifications of our decisions tonight.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, no. It'll be either way. It'll be interesting. And if we don't win, maybe we just come in with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and just take them down real quick right afterward, like back to back Red Skull attack. So that would involve us creating Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver decks, though. So there's that. All right, guys. Well, we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.